Hey, jumping on because I wanted to start a series of what I call creating a whole you, an emotional resilience course that I just feel so passionate about this time, just with everything going on and the the nature of the beast that's around us. Like this creating a whole you, that everything has an energy and everything has a function and everything works compatibly together. We have this opportunity to function as a whole, from the soul, the spirit, to the mind, to the actual physical body. And what I know to be true is what happens on an emotional level affects us on a physical level. So this is an amazing book, Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die. And I am a true believer in this emotional impact that affects us on a physical sense. Let me tell you just where this started for me. Years ago, when I had a baby girl die, and she was just 4 months old. I was young, 20s, and I had never had an anxiety attack in my life. I had no idea what that was. Like, I had not experienced anxiety. That nowadays is just rampant. But what happened was, within a week after her passing, the funeral and everything was done, and pretty much everybody left, and I was alone, and I just had the worst anxiety attack. Like, I was like, what the crap is this? And so when I actually go to anxiety, or I go to when I really look at that, this sense of this anxiety attack feels unable to call shots in one's life, you think, feels boxed in and feels helpless to affect a change. Does that hit me emotionally? Yes. Because that was me. That was this young 20-year-old that had just buried this baby that was like, no, what, right? And so this impact, our cells are so intelligent. They are wired to restore health, as well as wired to hold on to emotions, to have emotions kind of go in and penetrate in. And so brokenness, broken hearts, brokenness, broken emotions, broken things in us, around us, really comes from the emotional impact. Think about the emotions that you've probably kind of had from the time you were in your mama's womb clear to now. And there's this emotional baggage that we've carried that we pack in, and it stays. A friend messaged me about some things going on in her daughter, with some anger and her liver, and liver holds anger. Liver is where the anger is stored. And so liver conditions is kind of angry at life, at others, at someone, at things, at God. That's a thing too. And so this brokenness is this health and this well-being really comes from this whole being, this state of being, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually also. This is a huge thing for me. And then many psychologists, you can actually look at Candace Pert, Dr. Candace Pert. She's a neuroscientist, and she talks about this, how psychologists actually treat the mind and ignoring like the physical sense, whereas physicians treat the body, ignoring the mind sense. But the body and the mind, they cannot be separated. They're one, and we cannot treat one without the other. That is where we're gonna go. Does that excite you? Because it really excites me.